that Luke Capria just got off his webinar, so now we can go live.
Oh, okay. We were waiting for Luke. That's what it was.
Yes.
Are you ready now, Luke? Can we proceed? The rest of the class would like to. Are you welcome in? Okay. I'm ready.
He says that's how I feel right now. Oh,
thanks
awesome.
for joining us, Mr. Capria.
Mm-hmm. Good to have you in.
Get that death stare from the teacher. That was basically.
I got a lot of those, didn't you?
Basically me from about 6th grade to 11th grade, somewhere in there.
Yeah. My parents were frequent visitors to the school.
You're talking about, can I go to the bathroom? Well, I don't know, can you?
I don't know, can you?
What I used to say is, I'm going to the bathroom, and then walk out of the class.
Yeah. See ya.
They didn't like that very much.
You're supposed to ask me. Well,
because I was like, what are they going to say? Like, no? Like, all right, you want me to pee here? Like, I don't.
Too late.
I'm going. Like, I have to go.
My parents went to the school a lot too, because I was so awesome.
Yeah.
We want to have a
That's
parent-teacher
usually-
conference to just talk about how great
Yeah.
your son is.
Yep, that's it.
Oh my gosh. So a lot's going to happen in the next few weeks for the Gun Talk crew.
Minutes.
Well,
and minutes too.
Yeah.
You're here.
Yeah, you're here, but
This is a hint.
yes.
Right there.
Oh yeah, we've got a hint. Look at that. And those are compliments of Michael. Michael
This
did
guy
those.
right here.
Yeah.
He's creative.
Oh, Germany is with us today. Hello, Body.
Like the entire country?
Hello from Germany.
Oh, cool.
So that's cool. So next week, Ryan and I kind of go whoop. We part ways. You're going up to South Dakota.
Yep. I'll be getting some podcasts, doing some pheasant hunting.
Yeah. Lucky.
It's work.
But then I'm going to Faxon on Monday and Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to be at the NASGW show for the rest of the week, and we'll go live periodically throughout the days on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
And we've been there before, but it's a little bit of an inside the industry show. It's NASGW, real easy to say. The National Association of Sporting Goods Wholesalers.
Right, yeah.
But it's where all of the gun companies, ammo companies, scope companies, all those folks go and kind of plan out when they work with distributors who they sell to the distributors sell to the gun stores and Cabela's and Academy and Shields and all those places.
Right.
So that's what's happening, but it's kind of become a place where new products are launched.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Stay tuned next week.
Well, on Monday, there is going to be a sizable launch on Monday. So stay tuned here.
I will say, it is not lipstick on a pig.
No.
It is not a new color or a new
whatever it is.
It's new.
Whew. I think there's going to be a lot of people excited about it. We can't give you any more than that.
There's
but
actually
stay tuned.
There's two things. Are they both on Monday?
They actually might be. Yes, they are.
So yeah.
From two different companies.
Just stay tuned. We're just saying. And then, so you guys will be doing lives.
We'll be doing lives throughout the week
from the show
with different companies. I think we're going to do one with DeSantis. We got Fiocchi coming on. So we've got a bunch of different companies coming on and going to be represented. But then the week after that, we're going to. That'll actually be. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to head over to Moab.
Yes, going out to Utah. We're going to be doing some gun building, ARs and P80s, Polymer 80s, I believe, with the folks from Wheeler and Tipton. They're the guys who make all the tools for gun building, gun smithing, little projects, but also gun cleaning.
And they've got a guy in there now, and you guys have seen him on Guns and Gear, Mark Purcell, who is really starting to transform that brand into a monster. It's going to be really cool.
Big stuff coming. So, and then we also have, what order are we doing this in?
You know what we should do? We're going to do our premiere last.
All right.
So
there's a teaser coming. Stay tuned. Do not leave this video.
Right. But let's do some reads. We've got some great sponsors on the show today.
We do. This Gun Talk Live. We got Benelli, the Super Black Eagle 3 We have the 20 gauge and the 12 gauge here at the office. I took the 12 out last week. Real quick, I was like, I'm just going to do some sporting clays. Like, I almost
shot really well.
almost didn't miss. I may have missed a few, but it was like shocking.
Well, because you were in a hurry.
Yeah.
The gun points really well. Like
Yeah, it does.
The feel of that gun is great.
It does.
But that's just the same thing when you see a bird come through or a clay come through and you're not expecting it and you just point and go. Like, that's why, man. You're just dialed in.
And you guys know I shoot from the left side, but I know there's some customization you can do with that.
Yep.
And they've designed it for waterfowling primarily, although you could use it for anything. Oversized bolt handle, easy loading system. If you're wearing gloves, if it's cold, that's important. Check it out, BenelliUSA.com. Also HIVIZ. HIVIZ, the Lightwave H3 comp sight bead and plain barrel bead replacement sights for your shotgun. So we're going to talk more about this. I'll try to make it real brief, but you're not supposed to look down the barrel of a shotgun, but it's nice to have that sighting system there.
Reference point.
Reference point in your peripheral.
And the winner of today's HIVIZ sight, since we're talking about HIVIZ, is Charles Hunter. Congratulations.
Charlie!
We'll get a hold of you.
Yep.
He said an unarmed
Congrats.
assailant. I know
Throw-
what that's
You can
referencing.
throw that HIVIZ.
Armed assailant.
Yeah.
An unarmed armed
Yeah.
assailant.
But no, we just actually replaced your shotgun sight that you're taking up to South Dakota today with a HIVIZ sight.
Yeah,
and
I
it
can't
was-
wait to try it out.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, good. HIVIZsights.com. Sig Sauer, the new Kilo 10K ABS HD 10 power laser range finding
rangefinder.
binocular BDX 2.0. It's wild.
It's simple. And so previous iterations of range-finding binoculars have always been rather large. They've been big. I mean, because there's a lot of technology
Trying
in
to
glass.
stuff a lot of things inside that package.
But one thing about these Kilo 10Ks is that they're smaller. They're more compact.
And it has the whole BDX system built in,
yeah.
so it provides ballistic information like range to target, elevation holdover, wind hold, energy on target. All that stuff talks to the scope, sigsauer.com, and then Smith and Wesson, the M&P 15 T2 rifle. This is an AR-15 that they've really tricked out with everything you want on it. That's the idea. So you get it, and you're like, wow, just run to the range and go. Ambi controls, flat face trigger, M4E flash suppressor. Smith-Wesson.com is where you
It'll get you
find that.
I've got an MP15T1, I guess the original, and the new one. Whew, it's slick.
Nice. And we've got the Prize-a-Palooza giveaway. 6 multiple prize packages at guntalk.com/win. Go over there, sign up.
Man, there's a lot of stuff.
6 winners we're going to pull here very soon. You've got prizes from Pyramid Air. You've got prizes from Lockdown. You've got prizes from Axle hearing protection. All of that in every single prize pack. So, I don't know what
awesome.
you're doing with your life. Just go over there.
Well, we
Check
are
it out.
going to talk first about a little bit of marine justice.
Oh boy. Street justice.
So Michael showed this video this morning, and we were like, oh, we got to talk about this because there's a lot of lessons you can learn when put in a situation. And actually, Ryan really kind of touched on it if you guys have tuned in to the Chris Serino interview on the Gun Talk Nation podcast, talking about the what ifs and playing the what if game. Well, this really happened, and we've got video to show. Let's just go ahead
let's watch it
and
and
run the
talk about
video.
it. So you guys watch it. This is only a few seconds. Marine's standing there with his milk. And here comes bad guys. Oh no!
And now here's slow-mo.
You're in slow-mo. Bad guy's like, I'm so tough.
Watch this.
You're
Racks
going
his
to give
gun.
me all the money. And Marine says, not today, sucker. Boop. And then his buddy, the coward, runs away.
Okay.
Hey, cool.
Couple
All
of
right.
things that you may not have
First
caught there.
off, we're not saying try this. I'm not saying this is a
No.
good idea, like tackling
Yeah.
somebody with a gun. But we all probably enjoy watching bad guys get beat up.
We got to give, we got to give some disclaimers. But I don't know if you guys saw it, but did you see there was a third guy in the background about to come in? If you look, there's one, there's two. Now look, there's three.
Oh yeah. He's like, never
So,
mind. Never mind.
yeah,
Well, they're cowards. That's the reason a lot of times these guys
Facebook
travel in
feed.
groups is because they're cowards and they need each other to like, we can do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah.
herd mentality.
Herd mentality. We're gonna go do this. So it was really interesting. The Marine, he seemed very cool, calm, and collected. And I don't know if it was just kind of almost the benefit of being surprised.
Yeah.
He didn't have time to be scared, and it just the gun's right there. Obviously, if you watch this, you think, this guy's thought through this before. Either he has had training on this, or he's played the what if game in his head, or as Serino likes to say, the when then. When this happens, I will do this.
Yeah.
One of the things we talked about on the podcast.
Is your Facebook feed up?
It is. I'm cheating.
I just want to make sure it's live because they said it went Facebook feed.
Oh,
went
video
down.
interrupted. It looks like it's working.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys still with me?
Yeah. All right.
Anyone? Hello?
So go for it.
All right. So one of the things we talked about in the podcast with Serino is for us gun guys, and we like to train and trigger control and drawing and all this stuff, sometimes the gun's not the answer. And in that case, what he did was probably the best option or he could have just run away. But this was a pretty good option.
If he would have ran away, where was he going?
I don't know, but
He wasn't
we
going
always
through that
like
door.
what ifs, right? Just act like a coward yourself and be like, please, oh no, and then just run away.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he ran away, I think he could get through those two guys.
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a feeling.
Yeah.
He had a few pounds on
But
him.
there's a few action beats action versus reaction. I mean, that's what we deal with here. And what was interesting about it, if you watch a little bit closer, like he goes to grab the gun, but the guy actually does rip it out. And then you're fighting over that gun. And that is a dangerous, dangerous situation because he doesn't completely control that arm. And if you watch him drop his keys. Whoop. So he was holding something. He was holding keys.
He's holding the bag in one hand and
Keys in the other. And he drops the keys, which is great because a lot of people don't think about that.
It's good to drop the keys. And we don't think about it, but it's like we need to tell ourselves, if you have stuff in your hands, just drop it. Because we'll see it on first-person Fender where people will just do a whole drill
and
they'll still holding keys or a bag that we gave them or whatever. And like, how about just drop that so you can actually work with your hands? It worked out.
Yeah.
But let's not assume that the bad guys are going to get scared and run away.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes, but if the second guy or if there's a third guy and they had a gun, they may start blasting and you may have gotten the first guy, but you could get shot. Or
Luke brings
whatever.
up a good point. He says it looks like the bad guy was going to go past the Marine. Well, if you do that, if he allowed him to get past him, and we're playing the what then game, if he allows him to go past him, then all of a sudden he has to divert his attention towards the gun, which turns the back on the second guy coming through the door, third guy coming through the door. So it's better to keep the threats in front of you. Like that's one thing that I do take away from that, and that's a good observation. Don't let them get past you, or back up, get yourself out of the way, whatever you got to do.
I mean, probably it was an instinct.
Oh yeah.
You're not thinking like, should I take on these 2 or 3 guys? I mean, it was just gun coming by you, and he just grabs it.
Oh yeah.
And he trapped it and pushed it up, which was good in this case.
Yeah. Because his finger, if you look real close again, his finger is on the trigger. It is on the trigger. I zoomed in.
Most people who are inexperienced with guns, they grab the gun and their finger goes on the trigger.
Yep. But
and that certainly includes bad guys.
All it takes is one shot. You know, if he it's so hard when you look at this and you look at when the guy pulls the gun back away. And so he didn't have complete control, and that's a dangerous situation when you're talking about now you're just fighting over that gun, and you know, I don't know if a shot was fired. And then maybe it induced a malfunction and he couldn't clear it. But man, good on him. Good on him.
Okay, this is an interesting comment. Paul, I have to agree, sometimes the gun is not the best option depending on the situation. I had a guy pull a machete at me in California at point blank. Reaching for my pistol was not a good option. So
oh man, that's
if
awful.
a gun is pointed at you, it's also maybe not a good option to lunge for the gun because you're gonna lose in that. But in this case,
It was there.
It was going by him, and we did this on one of our FPDs. We actually had a scenario we actually didn't air because we weren't supposed to go hands-on inside an actual grocery store. But what he did was not wrong.
It was actually right.
Our good guy, I was trying to give him a chance to draw on me. I was a bad guy.
It was our good buddy, Chad Winkler.
Yeah, Chad wasn't wrong on this one.
No.
He was close enough where I was thinking, well, we're going to give him a chance to draw. I'm consumed with the clerk, the whatever, checkout girl.
I want the money.
I want the money.
Yep.
But he just lunged for me and he trapped the gun. That might be your best option. So the gun's not always the answer. So this was an interesting one. We just wanted to talk about it a little bit. With all these cameras everywhere, we can learn a lot from watching these things.
Yeah, and it's good to go there. You know, as Chris says, the body won't go where the mind hasn't been, and
go there in your mind.
It's a great lesson. You know, thank goodness. I mean, I'm just happy that I haven't lived through something like that.
You're training your mind.
Yep.
It's real. So another really big thing, probably the best thing that's going to happen next week.
Well, we think so,
according to us.
How are you going to cue this one up? Because this is kind of
okay.
It's a different. It's
all right, we're not going to give it away, but I don't want to give too much away.
Well, we're going to have a trailer.
We're going to play a trailer for you. This is a short film that we made.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a Halloween-themed thing. So let's go ahead and play the trailer for them, and then we'll talk a little bit about this and let you know when it's coming out.
It's an eerie night as the Gun Talk crew wraps up a long day of filming First Person Defender. Ryan and KJ are loading up the truck at the old slaughterhouse. Will they be ready when things take a turn? There you go. So okay,
What
when's
needs to be said?
I don't know if it's going to be worth watching. I'm just going to tell you that it's way better than we thought it would be.
Yeah. And thank you to crew and everybody who had a hand in it, because it was a pretty big undertaking. I mean, because this is something that we've never done. This is kind of new waters for us, but we felt like we had the crew, we had the folks to do it.
We have an awesome team at Gun Talk, and super creative, super talented, everybody. And so FPD When Zombies Attack, I guess the backstory is this. Over the years, it has been discussed of, well, we could do something that's not a real scenario for FPD. Like, what if you had a zombie attack, and what would we train for, and how would we do that?
Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to participate in that, and we were like, well, how could we put our Gun Talk spin on it?
Yeah. So this is FPD, First Person Defender, When Zombies Attack. It comes out on Thursday.
On Thursday.
And I think we'll probably put the teaser out there, and we'll give you actually a time and all that. But
Yeah.
stay tuned next Thursday.
It's gonna
This
be
is when
fun.
it'll launch, the premiere.
And so I'll try to be on. I'll try to have Michael on. I'll try to have Benjamin on too. Benjamin did a lot of stuff.
He
And we'll
wrote
kinda
the
do a
script
group
and
chat.
directed it for us. And I'm not going to say who, but there are some good cameos.
Oh, there's some
Surprise cameos. I mean, surprises that you're going to be like, I didn't think that they would have that person on.
Luke Capria. They're now throwing out. Luke Capria says, my new favorite Halloween movie that I have to watch every year.
That's right. It's a holiday tradition.
And then a Golden Gresham Award. They're naming awards, and that we should submit this for a Gundy.
A gun? Oh, we could do that.
Yeah,
That's a thing.
it's a thing.
I don't know.
But anyway. Anyway, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and FPD When Zombies Attack.
Yeah.
You gather the family around. It's family friendly.
Oh yeah, it's 100% family friendly.
Yeah.
Fun shoot too.
It was fun,
Super fun to do.
and there's gonna be a lot of bloopers, I hear.
Yeah, the outtakes I haven't seen yet, but I was there. There were a lot of us messing up.
Yeah.
So you
What
guys
could go
stay
wrong?
tuned on that one. So you guys, we got a bunch going on.
Next week's gonna be a huge week.
Just stay tuned on this stuff. New products dropping on Monday and zombies on Thursday, all right? Anything else?
Oh, it's going to be big.
That's it from Mr. KJ. We'll see you guys next week. Be safe out there. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.